Hey guys, thanks for joining us today at the How We Got Here podcast. If you would, go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat for news and updates and all that stuff. Anyways, guys, enjoy.
The crime you two planned was indeed perfect. Only the victim is alive and the murderers are not. It's a pity you didn't know when you started your game of murder that I was playing too.
I hate Facebook now.
Why?
I'm just gonna straight up say it now. I hate it. I can't stand it.
Tell me why.
Is that a song?
Tell me why. Ain't nothing but... Can't sing too much of that. I get copyright. But why do you hate Facebook, bro?
Dude, because it's just every time I get on it, right? I love it because I can't stop getting on it because they're funny things in Facebook, but
Yeah.
75% of it is like some, I don't even know how to describe them. I want to call them stupid people, but I don't think I could do that. But
You just kind of did.
But, I'm taking it back. But just people who think that the world works in a total different fucking way than it actually does. If that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, it does.
Like people think the world revolves around social media, which it kind of does. Don't get me wrong, it kind of does. But to me, I see no sense in causing these Twitter and Facebook rallies of, excuse me, any kind of this thing that people just want to collectively bitch about. That's really all it's turned into.
Yeah.
A big collective gathering of just people bitching and moaning about their real issues. Like anti-abortion's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Being not a bigot against gay people is a real thing.
Yeah.
Racism is a real thing. Like, it's a real thing, but it's not as big as people make it nowadays.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. But you know what I mean? Or Trump's not my president sort of deal.
Or I hate the the Onion, that fake news article.
Yeah. That sucks too.
There was one, it was when SeaWorld cleans their tanks, they put the killer whales in these giant plastic bags like Finding Nemo. And I was like, who's stupid enough to believe that they can actually get those whales in bags like that?
No, you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised.
I mean, there's
all
resources.
the people that are writing half those posts will probably believe that.
Yeah.
In my mind, at least.
Yeah.
But it's true. We live in a world now where it's all about how good you can get people to think of you by what you post and how you act on social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You want to seem like this total righteous person and all this stuff. And then you're not doing it mentally either. You're not thinking about it. You're just doing it. But
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You type it out. You see how many people like it, join your cause, and then you sit back and you wait for the validation of others.
Yeah.
To continue doing what you do. You know, I hate, this is going to sound fucked up, but I hate the birthday thing.
Oh, the fundraiser thing?
Where people are for my birthday, I want people to donate this much money. It's like, why? I get it. It's cool.
It's for good.
It's for good. But come on. Go donate your own money to these causes.
I feel like sometimes it's hey, look at me.
And yeah, exactly, dude. That's what it is. That's the blunt truth of that. That's what it is. Look at me. I care. For such a selfless act for my birthday, instead of giving me things, give these people things.
Yeah.
Instead of you, at any point in time in the year, you can donate, you can bring attention to these things in a normal, healthy, positive way.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Not, and there are going to be people that are upset about this.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's it's bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, it's okay. We have... these are my views. This is maybe not your views.
Yeah.
This is not the podcast's views. These are mine,
Yeah, I get that.
And it's just dumb. I think it's really dumb, because it doesn't change anything. Nothing ever changes. Do people really go and donate to these fundraisers for your birthday? I doubt it. Maybe maybe your aunts and uncles do.
Yeah.
That's about it. And you probably still get money from them too.
Yeah. Well, it was like Dixie. She had a fundraiser for her birthday for this thing called Normal, which is like help teach legislature about marijuana and its like benefits and stuff, and like make it more legal and stuff for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And like for a minute it was just like, oh, she got like $1 or $2, and then somebody from that group like gave her like $60. I was like, that's cool. But like with the other things, it's like, and nobody really posts about them either. They just do that one post and forget about it.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't mean it to offend anybody either, which I'm already doing that. But you know what I mean? I don't mean it for that. I just mean it for, I don't know. For some reason I wanted to rant about it, and this is where I go to rant things now.
Well, it's like, cause like Facebook used to be like from what it is now, it was like an innocent child back in the day.
It was. It was all mainly back in the day. Facebook was all about fucking Farmville.
Yeah.
Fucking Farmville was life back in the day. I remember being like 12, 13 years old, working on my farm. Then I see, then the leaderboard part would pop up, and it was like, look at grandma's farm. And it'd be like all fucking decked out, unicorns, decoration in the hay.
Yeah.
Fucking massive. It'd be like 15 fucking acres big. It'd be huge.
Yeah.
Yours would be like an acre, and you're like, farm blows.
You've had it for like a month already.
Yeah. And then it would turn into your fucking quest. It's like, sorry, Graham, but your fucking farm's going down. I'm gonna burn that shit to the ground. I'm so fucking pissed off at Grandma. Every time you'd see her, you'd be like, fuck your farm.
At Thanksgiving dinner, she's like,
you'd give her a hug and you just whisper in her ear,
you're good to me.
I burned your farm to the ground. And you'd just be so fucking pissed off about it because that's what it was about. And it was about connecting with family. It was all about posting pictures with family. All this stuff that we're collectively as like a big group, family and friends, you can communicate with each other, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, and it's like now Facebook is like either it's just like everyone's parents on it and grandparents and stuff, or like you're just on there to see like people from high school, what they're posting about, which you already follow them on other stuff. Yeah,
and which we're all guilty of it,
Yeah.
We're guilty. Like when I said posting for validation, we're sitting here talking into mics and posting and hoping people will like it. That's pretty much the definition of
posting for validation.
Yeah, but I mean, and I don't say I'm not hypocritical about what I'm saying. Everyone's hypocritical. That's just the way it is. That's not a valid argument against somebody who's calling them a hypocrite, because we're all hypocrites. Yeah, I don't count that as a valid thing.
Yeah, we're all hypocrites in our own right.
Everyone's a hypocrite. So criticism by calling me a hypocrite is not valid.
Yeah.
But the only reason I think this is something different than some of the other things, which I'm not saying every post everyone puts is bad, but is that we do what we do for an entertainment purpose. We're not, we have our goals and we have our where we want this to go sort of thing, but that's not like why we're doing it. We know it's either impossible or really gonna be really hard to get to where we want it to be.
Yeah.
That's fine, But mainly we do it now just for people to enjoy it. And we like the comments, and we like when people say, hey dude, how's the podcast going? It's cool. But
I feel like Facebook is also, don't forget about me.
Yeah, that is a very valid thing too.
Yeah. Like if you're not posting daily, you think people don't think about you. You don't I feel like it almost sends some people into depression and stuff.
It does, dude. Social media is a good and a bad thing in of its own right.
Yeah.
I don't feel like mankind was designed to be as connected as we are.
Yeah.
I don't think we are. I don't think
it's supposed to be in separate villages and
shit like that. We weren't supposed to be connected to thousands of people.
Yeah.
On a daily basis and know what every one of them are doing every day.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Being able to make multiple people mad, multiple people make you mad.
Yeah, it's just
it's unhealthy.
Yeah, and look at just the way the country goes, man. Something happens and fucking Christ, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like, God, every social media is just filled with, fuck Donald Trump, fuck this.
All the late night shows.
Yeah, dude, and it's just like, oh my God, dude, like, how many times do I have to hear
Yeah.
about so-and-so Donald Trump, so-and-so gay community, so-and-so abortion?
Yeah.
Fuck, we get it.
Yeah. Well, it's
You
like,
know?
if you think about it with like what I said about late night shows, like they get a lot of their material from whether it be like Twitter or anything to like YouTube and all that.
Oh, hell
A
yeah,
lot of it
because
isn't their own.
That's where it's from. That's what the world gathers around. It's social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and all kinds of other things.
Yeah.
That's where we're gathered around.
We live in the meme era,
Yeah.
which memes are funny.
Oh, yeah. Memes are funny. Don't get me wrong.
But it's like pretty much anything can be a meme nowadays.
Oh, yeah, dude. Anything.
Yeah. Which, like, back in the day, like, iFunny, that was like the original memes.
It was.
Yeah.
And then social media took it over, which I find is technically social media too, but
Yeah. But it was just purely for, like, comical pictures with, like, captions.
yeah. I mean, shit, if you think about how, like, young men and women communicate with each other.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it used to be this fucking thing called poking.
Yeah. Oh, dude, don't even get me started on poking.
Poking was a shit, man.
Yeah. Well, because it's either one or two things. Like, it's either you're going to slide into her DMs or you're going to fuck.
Yeah, or it's your fucking, like, your great aunt.
That's when it gets weird, because then you're like, oh, like Stephanie just poked me, and then now we're, like, talking, and we're going to hang out tonight until, like Aunt Becky's just poking us. She's like, I'm still thinking about you.
Well, see, when Aunt Becky pokes you, because you know how poking used to work, it would give you the ding, the notification, right?
Yeah.
But back then, it wasn't on your phone. You had to be on the fucking family computer,
Yeah.
you know, at the house. So you sit down, fucking load up Facebook, log in, you know, with your email and password, because everyone shared the same fucking computer, so you didn't want your shit open.
And, like, it'd give you the option to pick who was logging in.
Yeah, that shit. And then you would go through the whole process, and then everything would take a fucking year to load.
Yeah.
Because every family computer with a young adult,
It's LimeWire's fault.
yeah, LimeWire destroyed the computer,
Yeah.
which that's 70% of the computers that every family owned with children.
Yeah.
You know, LimeWire was a shit. Don't get me wrong.
I remember, like, parents used to get, like, mad when, like, they found that you had LimeWire, because it's like, are you pirating music and other things?
No, my parents didn't even know, dude, because
Yeah.
kids always knew how to work the computer way better. So you can hide it in like 16 folders.
Yeah.
You know, every music that you had was hidden well.
Mm-hmm.
But the computer would slowly start running slower and slower each song you'd fucking download.
Yeah.
Until it just eventually just stopped working and it ends up in the closet somewhere.
It's like, I really shouldn't have downloaded All-Star, man.
But back to what I was saying before we got on the LimeWire tangent.
Yeah.
When you would, after finally you'd fucking load it, right? And it would
Yeah.
finally tell you who the fuck poked you. You would spend that whole time getting amped up about the poke.
Because you're waiting for the poke from Stephanie.
Yeah. All these, fucking Stephanie, you know, she's hot. She's like, you know, sits across from you from the class. Fuck yeah, Stephanie. all these fucking weird 13-year-old thoughts are going through your mind. And we were all pretty fucked up at 13 too. No one wants to admit it.
Yeah.
But that's when weird shit started popping into your brain.
Well, it's like you always automatically think you're going to get some.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Because you're at that age where you're like, you want to start getting some, you know?
Yeah. And all the girls are like, plebs.
But then that moment, that glorious moment when you'd fucking finally the page would load, Aunt Becky poked you, and you feel dirty.
You almost feel rage too.
Yeah, you feel dirty and molested, and you feel just wrong. You feel like you did a very wrong thing. You don't fucking poke her back. That's rule number 1. Do not poke Aunt Becky back, because it'll be an endless fucking war of poking, and she will constantly give you those dirty thoughts before you even realize it's Aunt Becky.
Yeah, it's just like, dear Lord.
Yeah. The next time you see her at Thanksgiving, it's really weird because older people, like especially our parents, aunts, and stuff like that, do not understand how social media works, and they never will.
Yeah.
To them, poking was just like, oh, my little nephew. I'm gonna poke him just so see what he's up to. It's like, hey, you know.
Yeah.
To us, it's like, let's fuck. You know? So you're like, fucking, Becky, dude, what the fuck? You know, you're like telling all your friends.
Well, it's like, have you ever been like poke wars? Like, it starts off as like, okay, yeah, like Stephanie or like Ashley or whoever, whatever girl name you want to think about. Like, you get into a poke war with them before you ever even talk. It goes over like a week of you just poking each other, and then you finally a little bit like, hey, let's text.
Yeah. And then you would text them your number.
Yeah.
And then you would have to T9 that shit.
Yeah.
For the rest of y'all's relationship until smartphones came out.
And all the emojis, they were like the semicolon parentheses.
Man, I used to text some weird girls back in the day. Because you know, there was a distinct difference between a normal girl and a weird girl. If they sent the little arrows pointed up.
Oh, and they look like the little dot for like the anime kind of face?
Yes, that's a weird girl. That's a weird one. You got yourself a crazy one. And then the other ones with the sideways smiles, that's normal. Weird one, normal. That's easily identifiable back in the day. Now it's hard.
It's like, no offense, like she's probably wearing cat ears too.
She's probably not wearing them. She at least owns a pair.
Yeah, or four.
Yeah, a few pair for different occasions.
Which like some of you girls like can rock that. Like,
oh yeah,
all for that, man.
Oh yeah, some of those girls, man. Speaking of social media, you see, some of them you see, and you're like, damn, dude. Fucking maybe I might be into furries, man. We've talked about this before, but maybe you might.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah. Those kind I'm cool with. I'm cool with that one.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I would put my own fucking set of cat ears on if I had to.
But it also kind of sets you on like an endless cycle of almost like, where it's like, you know, everyone kind of goes like, I want to go for like the girl next door, like the really pretty girl and all that. In which like the weird girl is like super pretty too, but it kind of sends you on this weird spiral of like relationships to where it's like just kind of
like you're in too deep kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
I think we're good.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If a weird thing just happened on y'all's end,
yeah, we're sorry.
We don't know.
It sounded like we were going through like a portal.
Yeah, we just got. What if we did, bro?
Oh, we're the Mandela effect.
Dude, okay. So someone told me that our intro now is from the Twilight Zone.
Oh.
From the movie or the show Twilight Zone or whatever.
Not the Jordan Peele one. Because Jordan Peele hosts Twilight Zone now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I think it's like from the old ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is too.
But yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. Or, you know, another thing that like I can respect it if it's done right and like cool and all that, but I hate TikTok.
Oh, dude, I hate TikTok too. I don't hate TikTok. I hate the fucking ad for TikTok.
Yeah.
Because those girls we're talking about.
Yeah.
They're all over TikTok. And they know normal ass dudes like you and I are into that kind of shit. Secretly. You're not gonna tell no one. I mean, we're telling everyone, but
everyone knows I'm like hardcore into anime now. So
yeah, you don't have to be, dude. Some of those girls are like, damn, dude, like what the just take the ears off, you'd be just fucking fine. Like you would get anybody you wanted to. But I guess to them that's not what it's about, but you know, to me it is.
Like the TikToks I like are the ones where it's like just some like random like people just like doing some like funny stuff, almost like Vine, just on TikTok.
Yeah.
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 But then I hate the ones where it's like the fast singing and the head movements and all that.
There's only one that I like. It's the da 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 da. I don't know why.
It's because the music's cool.
Yeah. It's just kind of cool, and you're like, ooh.
Well, like I like the ones that are like I said, I don't like whenever they're done very good. Like where they like transport through one side of the screen and like they're wearing something different, like complete makeup wise. I think that's cool.
To be honest with you, I just like the hot girls on it.
Yeah,
that's the only reason I watch the ads.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real with you, I'm a guy still.
Well, it's like I had a coworker that she was like super into TikTok, and she's kind of like she was a really nice girl, but she was kind of one of those girls that's like tries to be a slut, but they don't have the assets.
They can't pull it off.
Yeah.
It's okay, ladies, if you're one of those.
Yeah.
We feel
like, I'm not trying to like hurt anyone or anything by that, but it's just like one of those things. It's like,
You know what?
Like,
you know what,
you
man?
do you, like, you be independent, you be strong, but it's just not my thing.
Yeah. I wouldn't fuck you, but someone will.
Yeah.
I promise. I promise.
But
Someone out there
then
will.
she told me that she like found a guy. He was like some oil field guy. That's like, oh, he has a TikTok and he like posts on it and everything. And when you know what's weird about TikTok? Sorry, I'm kind of going through my brain real quick.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Like people can get followers so quick and so many followers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe we should start TikToking, man.
Like
Fuck the
like
podcast.
Steven or my buddy that works at the one in Midland.
Yeah.
Like he has like 1,000 followers on TikTok. I'm like, how? Like, not that he's like not talented, but just like how?
Maybe we're in the wrong market, man.
It'd be hard to do this on TikTok though.
Fuck no. We just sit here and have someone record 1,000 TikToks as we do a podcast. Someone will fucking watch
They
it.
end up making it in the fast mode.
Yeah, we're just doing random movements. That'd be funny.
Or like I hate I don't know why I forgot like what you call them, like ladies, men's, fuck boys. Yeah.
Oh, fuck boys? Like douchebags?
Which I had another coworker who was like a fuck boy, and he uses TikTok as in like the the lip bite, the eye squinting.
Oh.
Yeah.
trying to be like cute guy or like tough.
Yeah.
Like the tough guy singer look thing.
And they
you know
usually
what I'm
have like the poofy hair.
I know what you're talking about, dude.
Yeah. And then they do like the lip bite and then the like kiss to the camera. And it's like, what are you trying to do, bro? Like, I get it, girls eat it up, but it's like, you're a horrible human being.
I hate you.
Like, we're cool when we hang out, but just for that, I hate you.
See, I hate it for reasons like the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, being real with you, neither me or you are on that level to reel in listeners like that. You know?
Yeah.
Like we're not bad looking guys. We're just not there. You know, we're not the lip biting TikTok guys.
Yeah, we're not the guy that you knew in high school that like always had a girlfriend or was always talking to a girl and they're all hot.
Yeah, we're not those guys, and we accept that. We know that. So that's why, you know, if I could, trust me, I'd be all over fucking TikTok. Hey, go to the podcast. You know?
Hey, lip bite.
Podcast. You know?
Podcast wink.
I would, man. I'd fucking do it in a heartbeat. Sell yourself, man.
Hair flip.
Fucking sell yourself.
Yeah. And like, I mean, especially like, say if you're one of those guys and you know that you can do that, but you're actually trying to achieve something else, that's doing it for good. But then there's also all the guys that just do it just because it's like, oh, I'm gonna get so much pussy.
Oh, dude, speaking of that, right? So on the flip side of the dude thing, have you been on Snapchat lately? Like the stories?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I don't get on Snapchat a lot, like to look through the stories, but I did the other day.
Yeah.
And I realized something very, very dastardly happened into our glorious Snapchat.
Mm.
Right now, it's like every 4 out of 10 Snapchat posts are. And don't get me wrong, some fucking supermodel, right? This girl, I don't know where the fuck she's been my whole life, but this girl's like pretty much naked. You know?
Yeah.
Pretty much naked. Like, you know, might as well be naked for like 16 of the posts, right?
Yeah.
And then of course you're intrigued, you know. You're going to investigate further. You know, you got to be a good Samaritan. You got to make sure this girl ain't fucking showing herself on Snapchat, you know?
Good Samaritan.
Good fucking Samaritan.
Okay. I can go with that.
You're double checking, making sure she's not showing no nipple. That's all.
And then when you see the nipple, like a little bit like, because they're wearing like the tank top.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like the crop top, and then like you zoom in, it's like, oh.
Being a good Samaritan. Making sure that she's of age. Making sure all these things.
Well, and like used to be, you'd get just the stories for like people you like follow and like different celebrities you follow. But now you see like a whole like news thing, all that stuff. Like, and you see in your friends' stories, it's like I didn't never followed that person.
Yeah, and then it's from those accounts. Like, well, probably like what, like a handful of those accounts are on that big feed.
Yeah. Right,
and then but you get into it, right, when your interest is peaked and you're really into it and you're like, oh man, where this is heading, I don't know, but I'm gonna find the fuck out. You know.
Apparently, she lives in Midland.
Yeah, you're going through and you're clicking through, and all of a sudden, more clothes start coming on. You're like, okay, all right.
Then you see like a vibrator in the background.
Yeah, then it gets a little weird again, but then it goes with one of them. Finally, it's like swipe up for premium account. You're like, fuck
Damn
you,
it.
fuck you. You know, then you're pissed. You know, you're like you're still
Yeah.
tapping through as fast as you can.
Yeah.
You're thinking in your head like, man.
You didn't realize you can even just swipe.
Yeah, you didn't realize none of that either. You're just trying to fucking get through it, and you're thinking in your head like, man, don't these fucking girls realize that free porn's a thing?
Yeah.
Like, is anybody buying?
Yeah.
You know
well,
what I mean?
people do, bro. Because they think it's like, oh, if I'm a buyer, like, oh, maybe they'll notice me. Maybe, yeah. I feel like that's the mindset.
Well, I mean, it was only $2.
Yeah.
It was totally worth it, to be honest with you.
Or like on those like chat websites or whatever they're called, like girls on there make so much money.
Oh, I bet.
Just because people are like tipping, and especially like if you get like a rich person that goes on there and it's just like, here's 50 grand. It goes right to their PayPal.
Damn.
But yeah.
You totally you totally missed the funny part of that part that I interjected in there.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Someone's gonna hear it, but it's okay. We'll continue.
Yeah.
We'll continue on.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I hate it when like some of those accounts, like you're like, oh, this person's fake, and they actually end up being a real person that lives in your town, and they're actually trying to talk to you.
That doesn't happen, dude. That doesn't happen. You can think that all you
But
want.
those are the weird girls, though.
No.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. If you have any thought in your mind that it's a fake account, it's 85% a fake account.
Yeah.
The other percent, it's a fucking either a catfish or it's like the girl does not look like that. It might be her still. Because I've known, I can name names, I'm not going to. I know plenty of girls, right? You look at their social media, you're like, damn, you know, who the fuck are you? And then you just happen to see them at a party or something or a bar and you're like,
she's real.
She's real, but that's not her. She did not look like that in her fucking profile picture. I'll tell you that much.
She's Facetune.
No, it's not even just Facetune. It's all about camera angles, man.
Yeah.
Some people know how to work that fucking camera to where you're like, you know, you're in love with this bitch and you see her, you're like, no.
Then you actually end up talking to her. She's actually a really nice person.
Oh yeah, she's probably the nicest fucking girl in the world. But you know what? Lied to me. You fucking lied to me. I fell in love with you because of your magic camera work.
See, like I've always had this kind of like weird mindset, like and it was kind of like a difficult thing for me for a while. But like, say if I ended up with a girl and like she like had a good body and she like knew it and was like confident about it and like posted it, like not like risky pictures, but like at least pictures that were like, okay girl, I see what you're doing, like, and then if I ever ended up with them, there's always that like jealousy mindset in my head. Like I've gotten a lot better with it, but for the longest time I could not like stop thinking about stuff like that.
I mean, I feel you. Nobody wants other people, because we all know why girls post those pictures.
Yeah.
And girls, you can be mad and saying, oh, it doesn't look good. Like, we all know why. Everyone knows why.
Yeah.
You know? And as a boyfriend, you know why.
Yeah.
You know? And you know what other guys are thinking and saying and and trying to do.
Yeah.
And it's not that you don't trust the girl. It's just you don't want other fucking people thinking about your fucking woman that way.
Yeah.
That's as simple as that. Yeah, you want them to know you're with a good-looking girl, sure, but you know what I mean? It's just, it's a guy thing. Everyone does it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I hate it when I see, like say like a girl's picture on Instagram, and then like she's dating like one of your buddies and all that.
Yeah.
And then you see all the guys' comments and all that, and a lot of times they don't entertain them, but like when they do, it's just like, come on.
Yeah.
I know that's gonna be a fight later with you and him.
Oh yeah, and they know it too.
Yeah. I don't know.
Same, guys do this thing where they walk into trouble and they don't know. They know.
Yeah.
Girls do the things when guys get mad. They know. Everyone fucking knows what you did wrong.
Yeah.
You know, because usually if the shoe's on the other foot, you would be mad too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah, you have to kind of look at it from both sides.
Yeah.
You have to do that with anything.
Well, I think the best healthy relationship is just to do your best to be in the other shoes before you do something.
Yeah.
You know? Like before.
It's like think before you speak.
Yeah. Potentially before you fuck up, think about, hey, what if I was her?
Yeah.
Or what if I was him? Would I appreciate this? And if
Yeah.
you're like, fuck yes, and you still get in trouble, then maybe you should reevaluate who you're with because you really don't know them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Make you sad?
No.
Make you think back on life? Like, man.
Last episode, I was thinking back.
Oh yeah, you were venting back hardcore.
You know what like makes me like think back though, like at least just like high school times and all that is like whenever you're on Facebook and all that or Instagram or whatever social media, because it's gonna be on any social media, but like every girl that you knew from high school, or at least like 95% of them, they're like, oh, baby number 2.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm like
fuck
happy
yeah.
for them and everything and all of that. It's like you go, girl, have a great family, have a great life, but it's like, damn, I'm getting old.
No, fuck no. I don't think that. You know what?
Yeah.
The first thing I think, like, thank fucking God, that's not me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord. You've answered one prayer that I've had my whole high school. Do not want a child. Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad I'm not one of those dudes. Sorry to anybody that is in this boat here, but
Yeah.
not one of those guys that's taking those pregnancy pictures and you can just tell that he knew the whole time he fucked up, and this is a big.
He
You
has
know,
like a kind of like half smile.
Yeah, he's in the picture and he's involved, but he's just like, damn.
Yeah.
You know, my buddies are at the bar right now.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
And
Should have
like-
wore the condom, and I shouldn't have poked her.
Yeah.
That's the real fucking thing.
It all starts with poking, man.
Yeah, he should have never poked her. That's
Yeah.
that's exactly what he's thinking.
Poking leads to things, man.
Yeah, you can have a kid if you poke somebody. That's just
Yeah.
rule number 1.
And if you poke back, that's when like things happen.
Yeah, that's when you get an STD if you poke back.
The STD definitely pokes back. Especially gonorrhea.
Especially. Okay. I'm gonna take this train somewhere else.
Please do.
I don't know. Just keep thinking about gonorrhea at this point. I don't know enough
That
about.
was just the first STD that popped into my brain.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't even think that's like a real STD. I think that's like a. What's the one that's like
Gonorrhea is a real STD.
But it's not like permanent, is it?
Well,
What's the what do they call the permanent ones? STDs, and then they call the other ones something else. No,
STIs are like the ones that are
like you can get rid of with like medicine and stuff.
yeah,
STDs,
like herpes and all that is like a STI.
and you're like fucked if you have an STD, pretty much. Like that's what that means.
Yeah, like they can be controlled and all that.
Yeah,
but
but they can't be like cured. Like once you have it, you have it.
you know, it's funny. Like in sex ed in school, we're just like, we already know all this stuff, and now we're trying to recall sex ed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck no. I couldn't remember. I just know don't fuck a dirty bitch. And that's what I got from that. Like
Yeah.
if she looks gross, I don't know.
Then they show you like the people chart. Like if she's had sex with or he's had sex with 2 people, you've had sex with 4 people now. It's like, how does that even math right?
I don't know. I mean, you can freak yourself out by having sex with anybody if you really think too hard about it.
Yeah.
You know, like just fuck it, dude. Like you'll be
Yeah.
fine. If you get an STD, then you're fucking that same girl for the rest of your life.
Life's too short.
So you don't pass it around. you know?
Yeah.
Just better hope it was worth it.
Yeah.
This is why you only fuck people that are gonna be a good fuck.
Yeah.
Because if you just happen to get an STD or pregnant,
Yeah.
then you're gonna be fucking the same person for a while. So you better hope it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones where you go home and you're like, oh man, I might as well have just jerked off at this point. That was not worth it. And then like all of a sudden she's pregnant. You
Yeah.
know? Damn it. We really made a mistake.
Mia Khalifa never let me down.
Fuck yeah, dude. Pornhub never steered me wrong. Never got an STD from her. Never got her pregnant. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
I can keep going back to her whenever I want.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Never angry.
The only problem with her, man, she sleeps around. You know?
Yeah.
She gets around.
Yep.
But she's clean about
Whole
it.
world.
Oh, yeah, but she's clean, though. She's
Yeah.
clean.
Always gets checked.
Yep. Once a day.
For some reason, I was thinking, like, you know, like when websites pop up, it's like, this website has cookies. Like, do you want to allow them? And it's like I kind of know what cookies are, but I really don't. Is it like, do you know what cookies on like websites and all that are?
No.
Thanks.
Sorry. I just got, I don't know who this Sam is.
Uh-huh.
Someone just Snapchatted me named Sam.
Uh-huh.
Do you know a Sam with a wave?
Sam with a wave?
Yeah. Is that Sammy? Like Sammy?
No.
Or is that like a Samantha?
I don't know. But is it just like a random video?
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know.
Investigating.
Anyway, continue. Oh, it is Sammy.
Oh, it is Sammy?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Sammy.
Hi, Sammy.
I miss you, Sammy.
I know. I was hoping it was a Samantha. Fuck Sam. Just in case, just like, oh shit, we're talking to
Man, I need to follow Sammy on Snapchat. I don't follow. For some reason I don't follow him.
You need to click the thing, by the way, so we know the time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it looked like it restarted.
I know. I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
It's a solid one. What are we at? 38.
Yeah. Oh.
We went through all the material.
Well, because I mean, if you think about it, like Chris D'Elia, Joe Rogan, all of them, they talk about it. It's like, dude, it's even hard writing 30 minutes to stand up. Imagine us writing specials.
Oh yeah, dude.
You have to constantly be flowing and everything, and then.
Oh yeah, we're getting better. So I don't know if y'all have noticed, but we are doing our best to actually have some sort of structure.
Yeah.
About this, okay, this isn't structured. Oh man, okay, fucked up the mic there for a second.
You just put it back to where it was.
I did. I didn't want to mess with it too much, but so let us know if you like the old way or the slowly developing new way.
Yeah. Which it will get better.
Because I literally wrote a script for today.
Yeah, Dustin did a lot.
I did a lot of work for today, and we didn't follow it hardly. We kind of did though. We followed it in a really good way.
Yeah.
Like I like
a natural way.
I like the way it worked out.
Yeah.
But, like some of the, I don't know how I'm going about this here. I think change is coming.
Changes
to the podcast.
Yeah.
A lot of people like it the way it is, but we like it, sure, but we want it to grow.
Yeah.
So with growth comes new things.
Like I feel like we almost felt like we needed another fire lit under our ass.
Yeah, because we were having a real hard time just making up shit to talk about. But what I feel like whenever I write it out,
yeah,
we don't have to worry about finding the topic. We don't have to worry about how we're going to start. All this stuff. We just know what point A, point B, point C, point D, until we know how to get to the end.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I think this one's one of the most structured ones we've had.
Yeah.
Because we've naturally flowed into the jokes that we wrote.
We we're on a vibe level. I was like, okay, I see where you're going here.
Yeah, I even like this ending to where this is almost like a reflection of what we just did.
In conclusion.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to have a reflection moment. I mean,
yeah.
This is mainly a test, not a test run. I mean, it's still an episode, but it's just, this is the first time we had it this planned out, this scripted, this everything. I enjoyed it. I had a real good time doing this one. Once we finally got into it, it was cool. And I wrote them all, and I wrote the whole script and the jokes, but it was cool to see from us talking and then watching you naturally flow into the joke.
Kind of put my own tang on it.
And it got me excited to hear my joke come out of in words, in my own head.
And then it went pretty right.
Yeah, well, it went right enough to where the punchline was hit right. You know what I mean? There were times where I had to come in and force the punchline in, but it was funny. Yeah. I think this one's a funny one.
Yeah.
But so leading up to that, I think me and Aaron had this conversation before that Aaron's still doing planning his music one.
Oh yeah, I'm writing like right now.
See, I feel like you should start, and this is actually for anyone's input too who listens, but I feel like you should start it off getting with like people like Ryder.
Yeah.
Like when we do our Ryder episode, I feel like it should just be you and Ryder. And we'll put that on ours, but then also put it on another one with you as like the only host for that one. Like
That's some like big shoes to fill.
like you do all the music stuff that we do.
Yeah.
And then like basically we're going to do 2 episodes with Ryder. The one with me and you.
Oh,
where
okay.
it's not about his music. It's just about us 3 hanging out.
Yeah.
And then you do the one about his music.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that, bro.
Yeah, like that? That's
Yeah.
cool, huh? You know, so we'll post the music one first on your own channel. It'll be your podcast. Just music dedicated.
Yeah.
And then with us 2, we'll do it afterward.
That's this Friday, right?
Yeah. A lot of planning to do for this one.
Yeah. In like 2 days.
Yeah. But, so I like that idea. And I feel like we should try that. And then we'll do one with Manny as well. We'll bring him back on.
Yeah, especially because he's doing a lot of good things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Manny's doing a lot of cool stuff. We'll bring Manny back. And we'll try that formula with him as well.
Yeah.
Which we've already done all of his music stuff, but then you can talk to him about his new music stuff.
Yeah.
And because he seems like he's going on a different direction than what we initially talked about in the old episode, which is still cool. Don't get me wrong. But you can talk to him about his future plans and how it feels to get the ball rolling. You know what I mean?
Like how things kind of just quickly like rapid fire, like from a certain point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. But yeah, and like after I get some like, because right now I'm in the process of like just writing like lyrics and stuff, and I have like music to different things.
Well, see,
I'll start like posting like little snippets of stuff. And
well,
all
I would
that.
do it like what like you know that where you're like almost just like you become this music guru.
Yeah.
In a way, but then also you have your own music that you're not making like a band.
Yeah.
You write music and you post it on like social medias, but that's not what the core of your channel's about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to be to where like the small bands go to you.
Yeah.
To get noticed and get publicity.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
That's my plan for that branch off of the house.
Kind of like Bobby Bones. You know what Bobby Bones is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that. You know, you want to be that. And
dope.
Naturally, you're going to be under the How We Got Here, branch. But
yeah. Dude, we still need to get our own merch.
I know. I need to buy some of our own stuff.
Yeah.
But with your music thing, and this is just a spitball idea, but I'm honestly considering starting to do like my own channel of like just straight up like a stand-up comedy show, but a podcast.
Yeah.
Like, because I want to like start like learning how to do it like the right way and writing actual fucking shows.
Yeah.
And just try doing it on this. This might be my segue to that.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Like I'm doing music, you're doing
stand
comedy.
up, and then we both come together.
Yeah,
and do the How We Got Here.
Yeah. Well, because it's like Brian Callen, Brendan Schaub, and all. Like Brendan Schaub, he was a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
But now he's like one of the most like prevalent comedians right now.
Yeah.
At least out of the young ones.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's cool how like people come from like different routes and then just.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm not saying, and I don't want to become a famous one. I just think I just like being funny.
Yeah.
I feel like I've always been naturally kind of funny, but I want to start taking the funny stories that I tell and writing them in as like actual jokes.
Yeah.
Because writing for this is different from writing a stand-up act. Yeah. Because this is still our podcast. It's still got to sound like...
There has to be communication.
Yeah, but with me, and I could write out my whole thing like I wrote ours today, which was pretty good, I think. Yeah. And then actually say it and like, present it the way I feel like it should be presented. Yeah. I'm excited for it.
Me too.
I think I'm going to try it. Because you're going to try yours with Ryder. Mm-hmm. We'll see how that goes. Then I got to write a whole show. Eventually, probably by Sunday. Yeah.
Well, it's like, dude, like, it's really hard.
Oh, I know it's hard, but I'm
like just try like 15 minutes. If you can get more,
I'm not doing an hour. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. I'm doing 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like a skit. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. You kidding me? Did it take me forever to write this one?
Yeah.
We didn't even, like, my joke was probably, like, my jokes that I wrote for this one were probably about half of what we actually talked about.
Yeah.
If we read it word for word, we'd be like maybe 15 minutes in.
Yeah.
That was 3 solid jokes.
Yeah. Luckily, we kind of learned to improv a little bit.
Yeah, we've got, dude, if we did that the very first episode, it would suck.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, those, you're like, crazy, right?
But I think doing this podcast has taught us how to improv a little better.
Yeah.
And me yelling at you.
Yeah.
And getting you to flow better. Which I'm proud of you, dude. Like, to be honest with you, your flow of conversation today was, like, tremendously better than it ever has been.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean to offend you.
I've been hydrating a lot.
Like, I don't want you to be like, oh, I wasn't doing good. Like, no, you're doing good. I'm just saying, today.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I definitely know what you
better?
mean.
Did it feel better? Because it sounded a lot better.
Oh, because, like, in life, bro, I have a hard time, like, saying things that are in my brain.
But did it help that I wrote it? Like, honestly, did it help to know that this is where we're going to go?
Well, because I feel like it almost kind of kicked back my, like, theater brain.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, okay, I have this. I'll do this from that.
Like, we have the improv moments, but then we got to get it to here. And if he's not going to do it, then I need to think of a way to do it.
Yeah.
From when he's saying to
it's
here.
Like theater, you always have to think on the fly.
Yeah.
If something goes wrong.
Which I thought it was cool. Which I think I'm going to start. At least, you can write some too.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what we're going to do for the main one. And then for yours, I'll let you write the questions and the scripts for that. I'll help you with, because, I feel like I'm just naturally inclined at those kind of things.
Yeah.
I'll write out like a baseline, and then I'll let you finish writing that stuff out.
I say, like, my brain is too scattered, so I need a little bit of guidance sometimes.
But now seems like a good time to close this, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. Like we say always, follow us on all of our social media.
In the beginning, remember?
I know, but just recap.
Oh.
Recap.
My bad.
Yeah. Okay. Follow us on all our social media. Bye.
Bye. Oh yeah. By the way, if any of the ideas that we had here, please comment and let us know what you think and any concerns or questions or ideas that you have. Shoot us, man, because we want to know.
Yeah.
Because the listeners that we do have, we want to know your opinions on the branching out things.
Like, we think it'd be cool.
All right. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.